Kenya iko nambarindi.
Okay, you guys are live, but I'm here every time I have to go on my Facebook and put it on public because I'm always private.
You're private. Okay, that's fine. Um, happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday for you all viewers. Okay, we are back, and God is good all the time. All the time. God is good, and I hope everybody is blessed today. So we are back again. Not even again. You're gonna see us for so many times because we are 7 girls, and we have a brother, and also we have mom. So we have stories that everybody gonna die, but we still have a story in ourselves. And thank you very much for coming back. And I'm gonna introduce you the very special, beautiful, and somebody that is very, very cannot be forgotten because that's the faces you see for those 7 golden girls. The face you see for the 7 golden girls. You're gonna see her. She is the queen. She is blessed, and she's so like she's amazing. That's why we are alive, and that's why she's gonna be there. Because if I introduce you, everybody is gonna fall off. And I'm surprised. Our host over there, my sister, amazing Grace, she surprised us too. We were not even aware for that, because I thought she's gonna come at the end. But you know what? Because God is the plan. Because I told you, as my sister, Amazing Grace said, whatever we are doing here, we are doing it. We are doing it because it's us. So whatever we're doing is random. We are not going to go like the way the job geography or the class that today we're gonna do algebra. Today we're gonna do whatever. As we're gonna do whatever God has appointed us to speak. Whatever we're gonna speak is whatever we're gonna be talking about. Whoever we bring here is because whatever God has spoken to us. So as we're gonna be random, we're not gonna be, we're not gonna be like that. Everything is a routine, not a routine. As we're gonna be random, we can bring this, we can say this, but you know what? Even today, I'm very, very, very surprised, honestly, myself, because I never expected that person to be on the stage. But at the same time, I'm so thrilled. I'm so happy. I'm so like I feel very treasured, because that amazing person is the person, the face of the 7 Kenyan golden girls. That's the face you're gonna see. And the person that even had even our brother. So that one, I'm gonna introduce her, and we love her so much. Before I even introduce her, I'm gonna introduce the people first. We have amazing. I'm the second born first, among the 7 golden girls. My brother is older than me because we have one more brother and 7 sisters. And then we have Angelica, who's behind me, but she's not here. She's working. But Angelica, we love you, and I know you're being there for us. And then I have Joyce. That is Mama Fuadi Shoshoaitare. Hey, Shoshoaitare. And then after Shoshoaitare, to another one, the other one, manoki na crazy tweaks that got here ido. So that's Becky. Rebecca, Becky, we love you, and I hope you're in the back the stage and you come back, because I know you're gonna come in. After that, then we have amazing Grace, who is the CEO of this broadcasting. Hey, amazing Grace. After that, we have our soldier, our military in our home. The only soldier that became U.S. Army, the U.S. Army in United States of America, not Kenya. I'm telling you, United States of America, our soldier. Juderianya. And after that, we have our baby sister that she has made me so proud. my sister that if I speak about her, I'll cry. She reminds me about my daughter, Lucky. She's an achiever and very honest, very, very, very. Have seen so much in life, but she has been
Very hardworking.
And I'm gonna introduce you. You know, she is like a doctor because she has bachelor in nursing. So she's an achiever, and I love her so much. But we're gonna do our introduction herself one day, and it's our baby sister, and she has done so good, and I love her so much with my heart, and she's my baby. She's not even my sister; she's also my baby. Ah, Janet, that's Janet.
Janet! And she's
Let
single.
me tell you now, after all those 8 of us I introduced, we have this beautiful, an amazing, a fighter, a warrior, a queen.
Yes.
You know, we call her Trump because she's like Trump in our
She
family.
is
She's a Trump.
amazing.
Trump. She's
Mother.
the president of our home. She's a Trump. She can speak anything. She's so real and she's wonderful. We argue, we fight, we do everything. But I'm telling you, we have Trump in our family, and her name, that's my mother who gave birth to us. She's here on the stage, and I want her to introduce herself. And we love her so much. Welcome our queen. Welcome the person who is blessed. She's a blessed
I am
mother.
humbled and I salute.
She's a blessed mother among all women. She's a blessed among everybody. And nobody can take her stand. Nobody can take her feet. Nobody can take whatever she owns.
Amen.
So, Mama, we love
Amen.
you and welcome up to the stage. Can you say something? Because we love you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Amen. Thank you, Ruth.
Yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, Mom. Say something.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. What do you do?
We were waiting for you, Mama.
What?
We're waiting for you. Can you hear us?
I was not hearing you well when Rose was talking, but now I can hear you.
Well, she's saying she passed the mantle to you to say something. You say hi to people. You know, today is your first day. We just wanted to bring you here so that the viewers can see the mother of the 7 Kenyan golden girls, and the mom who was a tiger mom to bring all those kids. Because I cannot,
the Iron Lady.
I cannot bring 8 kids.
Yeah, the
She
Iron
did.
Lady. Our Trump,
Yeah,
our Trump in our family.
I don't know why you guys, you are like close. I cannot hear you good. Maybe my phone is not good. But I say hi to you folks, kids. Hi, praise the Lord.
Hi.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, what I say is just I love you and you are doing a good job. And keep
Ashley.
it up. You guys keep
Ashley,
it up. It's very good. And I have been hearing my friends saying, you girls, you are doing a good job. I have been following you too. And just do it. You know, enjoy every bit of it. And know that God has given you favor. God has given you the beauty to be on the show. God has given you the strength to be on the show. So I think it's good for you girls to keep on going, do the right thing, and don't shy off. You know, there's no there was a lady that I was working with in the hospital in Iowa. She was telling me that there's nobody who is better than you. So I will strongly start with that and tell you girls, there's nobody who is better than you. Amen. Whenever you are at work, nobody is like you. You are the best, you are special, and you are anointed. So keep on going. Amen. And everybody who is watching us, I say hi, and I say I love you. Let us just be Leo, talk about our lives. That is good because other people are going through the same. There's nobody who is really unique in this world. Everything that you guys you are talking about is things that has been there, and they will be there. And all those stuff they come to people. They don't come to the stones or trees or birds or animals. No, no, no. They just come to people. And the real people, they need to speak out so that they can help other people. Then people
Okay,
are,
Magna.
some people they're not ready to be helped, but
Hello.
whomever, if you
Yes.
can help one soul, just one soul, we can make the whole world a very nice, peaceful place to live in. So thank you very much. I'll follow you a little bit and then I go to bed. Here is
Hi, Lillian.
11:20. So I might be out, but I'll listen to you a little bit when I go to bed, right?
Love you,
That's
Mom.
that's
So
fine.
keep on going, girls.
That's
Seven golden
that's
girls.
fine.
That
That's how.
is really
Thank
beautiful.
you, thank you, thank
Because you
you,
see,
Mom.
gold is not just dug by people that are lazy. They have to be tough people that go down and dig the gold. So that name means
Yes.
that you're strong, you're powerful, and you're not lazy. You can go dig, you can dig deep to get gold. So I believe with all my heart that you have God's blessings, you have my blessings. So keep on
Amen.
keeping
Thank
that gold
you.
and
Yes.
don't let the devil snatch it. It is
Yes,
yours.
ma'am.
Keep it.
Thank,
Thank you.
thank you, Mom.
Oh my.
Amen.
Let me tell
Amen.
you guys that when you have the blessing, na you're gonna bring even the elder, whatever you want. If you have a blessing from your mother, that's a very big thing. So, mom, we love you, and that's our mother. And I know she's very known. She's very popular, and surprised we
Not
brought her today. That
That's what
in US,
Wadimidi.
in the whole world, eta wawadimidi,
Wadimidi.
wawadimidi. That's our mom. Ocean was she had 8 children. Na ena to show to muno. And mom bless you, and we love you, and God bless you so much. And
love
Thank you,
you
thank
too.
you,
live
thank you,
long.
thank you, thank you. Hey
Thank you.
guys,
Yes.
we have gone 12 minutes past. Thank you, Rose, for your introduction. Thank you, Mom, for coming to say hi.
I no Giradio.
Um, I'm gonna have to mute this girl. Let me just give her a mute.
Any, good,
Give me a block.
good.
but but we
Eh,
thank you, Mom, for coming. We wanted to show our viewers the mother of the seven girls, the Kenyan girls. It's not easy. We've been tackling and handling the issues of single parenting, and I know my dad passed away when I was at the age of 12, and my brother was the only one who had finished school. So I can imagine you being a single mother. You raised 8 kids by yourself, and I know it wasn't easy to take all your kids through high school. And I know somebody like Rose went to college in Kenya when she was still there. So I know it wasn't easy, and there was a lot of struggles. Um, so I can only appreciate the fact that you're one of the single parenting. You're one of the single parents that made it. Through all the trials and the challenges. Uh, and you didn't have anybody to help you raise those kids. No, but
and remember, she was pregnant. And remember, she was pregnant.
yeah, you are left with the little one, who is Janet at the moment.
Uh,
So when we are speaking about the single parenting, it is from the experience. It's not from reading the books. It's not from hearing stories of other people. It's it hits home because we've lived it, we've seen it, we've experienced it. Uh, and so we appreciate. Thank you for everybody that showed up to the studio today. I got some girls that I invited today to come and share their story. I hope they are there. I have Miss Lily. She was gonna come and say hi and share a little bit of her story. And I have another lady by the name Muya. She's my friend from Kenya, and she is going through some tough times with her kids. So I hope they're there. I sent them the information to log in. So for now, I'm gonna open up the arena. We are still talking about the single parenting and the child support. Last week we had a very heated debate in regard to the child support. And I remember there was one gentleman that came and he made a comment. He said, his name was Jacob. I remember him. He said, if all men can take responsibility and do what they're supposed to do, we would not be in this crisis at this moment. Because from a long time ago, from the creation, men were created to be providers, right? And so if they step up their game, then the women will not have to carry all these stress and struggles on their shoulders. Miles Monroe, one day I was listening to one of his preaching, and he was talking about marriage, and he said the reason why we are having marriage crisis at the moment is because there's no rules anymore. There's no a setup system, because in the olden days, the primary job of a man was to provide, protect. The primary job of a woman was, homemaking. And so because now those rules and those systems have integrated, now we are facing all these challenges about marriage. But I'm not going to talk about all that. So I'm going to open up the platform. Today we have Judy. And guys, we have shared a little bit of her story because she is still living that Christ, even now that she hasn't been able to see her child for the last six years, I believe. Now it's about 6 years, and it's not just hard on her; it's hard on the family too. But we hope and pray that one day things will be better.
I don't think it's 6 years. I think it's about 8 years, because we came here 2012. Yeah, I think it's about 8 years.
Oh, yeah. So I opened the platform for Judy. Judy, you are one person who haven't shared something. Oh, she disappeared again.
Niko ndamoya tirika ndomikiagia ati hana mundu ramenetie kombura.
I guess so. Hey, mom. Ngoja tupatie this opportunity tuipatie Madhe. Excuse me. So, mom.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so we have been talking about the single parenting. Can you share your overview on single parenting in regard to your own story?
Then I go to bed, right?
That's
I
okay.
feel like I want to sleep.
No,
yeah, we'll let you go.
Grace, I think we are mixing so much, because let me tell you, my mom was not single parent.
Yeah, I can talk a little bit about single parenting, and also
single parenting area.
Lois, I cannot hear you.
Single parenting de runi ta ithuĩ ũrĩa mũndũ ũrĩa tũrĩu ta Abdul ũrĩa orire kana tũrĩa Maki ambire kũra na
yani ndiye single parenting, mimi siko single. Mimi nilirukwa na maneno ikaendelea. Mimi hapana, mimi nikakuwa ni mimi bado hakuna mimi siko.
Mami tatukia single parenting tondũ gũtikirwa ndathire. Okay, ona kwera
ni wote no
yeah, single parenting when you are widow is just a single parenting too, because
but our dad passed away. No.
Rose. So let me explain something. Single parenting, it's not necessarily the fact that you're single parenting because of you can be single because of all circumstances. Either you're divorced, either your spouse died. So you're parenting as a single person. Yeah. So the situation may be different, but you're still single parenting. You're raising
Yeah,
your
it's
kid
true, it's true.
by
but
yourself.
no, but
Whether it's a choice,
it's
Okay.
okay. It's okay. Don't sit there random. No, for us here to yes go parenting ya do aria aduri mari hau nani mari kataruta kamodo. If you go there, you have written about kamodo story. Ni kuona ni aduri aria mari hari ogona still ni mareka maudu mataki okora mageka. No nyita, if you remember that kamodo dakwete kogo turagia story ta icio ukogate kuri na ona story cia jutukiaria turagia story cia jutu tondu onake ni mundu ena mundu hari uramuthumbura muta mamiri ago agiuka ta single parenting ni au ka single parenting like one of the element of widowed women because we have the widow too. That's a different topic. No agikoro ukwenda kure
I understand, but you know now she's gonna open the platform here. Her challenges as a single parent. Because yes, the situation, the background of the story might be different.
No, not as a single parent, like but a widow. Because we have a single parent, Ariam Adu Shana do Takina make a crow or Tashuna Maki Shuru Atashu. No, Mammy, she's gonna be like a single parent as a widow.
That's a different source. But
okay,
your challenges as a single parent, the raising the kids, the stuff that you encountered.
You know, I cannot hear those real well because I don't know why. That's why I'm bringing my ear there. Yeah, but but anyway, single parenting is not easy on the side of a man or a woman. When you are single, is devastating because we really need one another for the kids to, to be shaped like there is two parents, whether you are dead or you are divorced. The kids need the two parents, because I have seen when I was bringing my kids up, I was I was just wishing if there's a man figure, because there is the work of a man in the house or in the family. There's a work for a woman like me in the house. So if the children misses one, yeah, it gets really tough for them too. And that's why you see most of the kids that are raised single-handedly, they still miss something. But if it comes to death, you cannot do so much. If you are divorced, you cannot do so much. It's just to take it easy and do your part. Like me, I had my one son, and I believe he really needed a man figure so that he can know the ways of guys, how they live. But unfortunately, the dad passed on when they were young. And bringing 8 kids in Kenya single-handedly, it is tough. It's not like even US, because not many people like you when you are single and poor and everything like that. So even the family will run away from you because you have too many kids like myself, and nobody can feed them. So it was not easy at all, at all. But you have to do what you have to do for your children. I had mine, and I worked hard as much as I can. I did not even listen to what the world is saying about me. I did not really care so much. I thought, now all these kids are looking up at me. They want school, they want food. The girls, they are very expensive. They need nice clothes, and they need this, they need that. And the 7 of them, it was not cheap. But God is faithful, because when you cling to God, you will find it easy, because hakuna mtoto wangu ametarukirwa hata mmoja. If you see all of them, when they were young, they were wearing beautiful. I don't know how I managed it though. And they had shoes on their feet, and they had a roof on their head, and also they were healthy. Hakuna mmoja aligojeka ugonjwa wa kukosa chakula. Mungu alifaidi. So what I know is that even when you are single, you don't have to sit there crying. Wake up do your thing, and your children will come up well. You take your children to school. My grandma was telling me, no kurugera mwana ushuru akule. So just make porridge and the kids will grow. But them
Wow.
that has a daddy or a mom, because I have seen that, and the one parent is not caring, that's later gets harder because somebody is alive and not helping. So I should encourage or not encourage, challenge all the parents that are sitting aside without thinking about their children. That is very wrong because those kids, when they grow up, they will ask you a question. So you need to be part and parcel of your child life in school, going to school games or whatever they call it, even feeding, even having that child together with you. And don't deny one another. Just let the child know daddy, know mommy. Let them know them because that is the right thing to do. Because when when they grow up, because they're gonna grow up there, the child will not sit there like a rock or like something that does not grow. The child will grow. And if when the wedding come maybe one time or a graduation, they will ask, where's mama? Where's daddy? Because they are growing up and the school system is showing them where's your mom. They're asking the other children asking you, hey, where's your mama? We don't see your mom. We don't see your daddy. Why? So that kid, and especially in this generation that we have the internet, they are looking, they are leading, they are going deep and maybe tracing where did my mom go. If one parent is telling the child that, because I have had some people, parents telling their children, your daddy died or your mom died long time ago. That's why one time you're gonna see the child fighting the mama or fighting the daddy, and it is not gonna be easy because what are you gonna answer? So I would like to challenge all the parents: be in your child's life. It will be super. That's why I am so proud when I see my kids here. um, because it was hard, but one day God lifted them up, and because I was there,
Oh, thanks.
I can just say I'm proud. I can say I feel good when I see them because they are all over in the world. In fact, we are in the whole world. So and right now I'm in Kenya. The other one is in Germany, Italy, whatever. Uh, we are all over, and I'm so proud because I was there. I got so many challenges down the road, but at the end of the day, God's success was there. We are successful because of the Lord, and we are starting because of the Lord. So if you are there, you are listening to us. Don't give up. Mama said, "Don't give up." Did not give up with 8 kids, and I'm still here, allowed. So you don't give up. Never give up. No, 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 never give up because of 10 children or one child. Never give up. Your child is gonna grow no matter what, no matter the situation. And one day you're going to be proud mother, or you're going to be proud daddy, and you're going to say, glory be to God, because God has done it. I thank you so much, girls, for having me tonight. Here is night. I feel like I want to go sleep. So God bless you so very much. And them that are watching, continue to follow these girls. They have a lot of experience wherever they have gone from Kenya. They say from village to town to Maju, from Liki to
Yeah,
town to
yes,
Maju. That's the steps they have gone.
yes.
So they have a lot of experience. They have a book, a big volume of book that they can tell because they have seen it, they have gone through it, and they can talk to somebody who is down there and be uplifted. So you're good girls, and you're blessed of the Lord, and I bless you like a mother.
Oh, mom,
We
that
love
was
you.
nice.
Beautiful.
Bye
We love you,
bye.
Mama.
Very strong testimony. I love it.
Thank you.
Wow, it was so
Thank you
touching.
very much. Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And that's our mom. And I'm so glad she said we have so much to talk about because coming from the village, from a city to Maju. It's a story. I'm telling you, we'll sit here, we're gonna talk and talk, and I'm telling you, maybe even all of us, we're gonna probably, maybe some people, they're gonna die, they still have the story to tell, and keep on talking and telling. So you guys, whatever you're watching, we have so much. It's not about, we are trying to tell everybody that is there, sleeping on the bed, who have depression, who is trying to die because the life has been so hard on them. We're gonna tell you that
Can
life.
I say something?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
no, also me when I was single, when I became single for those some few months, I was single. No, but when I got my son, I got wacha niongee na Kiswahili kwa sababu sijui Kizungu.
Ongea na Kiswahili. Hiyo Kiswahili is okay. Si ni wa Kenya.
Wakati nilirukwa, sasa nikashikwa na stress haki na madepression nyingi, lakini the thing that gave me the most strength, niliangalia mam, nikasema mam ako na watoto 8 na hajapigwa na hiki kidepression na hana stress. Who am I? Kwani huyu mtoto mmoja tu ndio atanishinda? Sasa that one is the one which gave me strength. Nikasema twende kazi. Aki, she gave me a lot. Nilikuwa namwangalia hivi nasema kwani who am I? And I made it. Thank you, mom. Thank you, mom, because you helped me a lot. This is the truth.
Yes, I remembered. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's the way
think, to
to
be
go.
honest, she has remodeled our path of life. Kwa
Yeah.
sababu ame to teach. I always say she taught us to be strong, and we had to, because this world, nasemaga hii dunia si ya mama yako, so you'll face a lot of challenges and a lot of trials, and it can knock you out. It can knock you out and never recover, because we have seen a lot of people who have been knocked out and never recover. But because of the mentor, who happens to be our mom, taught us to rise up even when things are tough, we have been able to be where we are today. So thank you, mom. I'm going to ask, there are 3 things that caught up with me when she was talking. Ameongea kuhusu single parenting being expensive, which is true, and that's why I was talking about the child support, because single parenting is very expensive. I don't care who says what, it is super expensive, whether it's in Kenya, whether it's in diaspora, it is expensive to raise kids. She also pointed out the fact that when you are a single parent, especially of 8 kids or many kids, people will run away from you. Even your own will disown you.
Yeah.
Your own will disown you, because nobody wants to be associated with something that is not good, something that is not giving, something that is poor. A lot of people don't want to be associated with that. So they're going to leave you there by yourself, and you have to figure it alone. She also
You
pointed
don't have
something
to.
that we have consistently been.
You don't have to raise children because of child support.
Mute.
Grace, take that out of
Grace,
your head.
mute.
No, child support. No,
Grace, mute.
Okay.
Grace, mute.
We have to mute the salt shaker. So another thing that she pointed out was the kids, which we have been talking about. It is allowing the parents to see, allowing the kids the other parent. If you're the primary custodian, allow that kid to see the other parent, because they miss their kids, they miss their parents, and the fact that we are living in a world where the technology is so high, they're out there looking and searching, and unfortunately, at the end of the day, one day it will come bite you. And I gave an example with my sister, my older sister, how whatever she went through, now the kids that are grown, they have the freedom to go to their mom. They actually like to go and spend time with their mom than anything else. Because yes, they were denied. Yes, there was a lot of fight between her and the ex-husband. But now the kids that are grown and they're more independent, now they figure out, you know what, I want to spend my time with my mom now. And they don't want to be associated with the other parent, because they're like, you denied me this, now I have the freedom. So just be mindful, which my mom talked about it, is to allow the other parent to see their kids. So thank you, mom. We love you.
Mom, good night.
We're gonna let you go. We're gonna kick you out of the studio.
Good night.
Love you, love you, love you. We're kicking you out.
Tuanze
Love you.
kukukiria baadaye we. Utaota kuokeria baadaye.
So now I have my host. Let me bring my host here.
Judy.
You guys, thank you for watching. I have Miss Lillian.
Grace, mute kila mtu.
Hello.
Host akiingia. Mute kila
Hi,
mtu.
Lily.
Hi.
Hi, Lily.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, we can see you, Lily.
Yeah.
Let me bring you guys closer so that you can see. That's Lillian Dollar. Hi,
Yeah.
she's my friend. Thank you, Lillian, for coming.
Welcome, Lily.
Hi, Judy. Oh.
Haizi kurudishia kwa sababu nimemute.
Okay, sawa.
Okay.
But Lillian is my friend. I'm also gonna say something about Lillian. Lillian makes these beautiful hearts na nywele nini na nini ziko kwa Facebook yake, so you guys can like and share her Facebook. She has some nice stuff on her website for the hair. But today we are talking about the single parenting. I know Lillian gone through that. So if you welcome, give us an overview
Thank
of
you.
you feel and
Thank
your
you.
experience.
About what? Single parenting?
The single parenting. Unajua umepitia that rodeo ya single parenting. So tuambie, share with
Nimepitia
us.
for a long time.
Yeah.
For the longest time. Okay, it's a peaceful road. It's comfortable. Okay? It can be tough, but guess what? You have to be strong. Okay? You'd rather be single kuliko instead of seeing someone who is bothering you.
Right.
Yeah, no, eh? Right.
Yeah.
Right. I would rather do by myself. I make my own decision. I don't need to ask for permission to go to the bathroom. Okay? So for me, I think I got comfortable and I'm okay. I'm okay with it for now. I'm okay. I'm fine. The road is not easy, but guess what? I love my peace and my joy.
So because it was tough for you raising the child, did you have issues with raising the kid, the baby, away from the dad? Did you guys fight?
No, I didn't have no, we did not have. The dad
You
is
have
back
an
in
echo.
Kenya. He moved on with us. I have an echo.
Yeah, I think because either the phone or you don't have your earpiece.
Let me see this. Can you hear me?
Oh, she's looking flashy. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. I know. we can hear you.
Thank you. Still echo? You can hear the echo again?
Just a little bit, but yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you said, the dad is way back home.
Yeah, but
he moved on with life when Ben was little.
So
we didn't have no fight.
Yeah, fighting. You guys did not have a problem with fighting.
No, no. For him, it's just another ordinary Kenya who they don't want the burden.
Okay.
So, okay, they don't want to be bothered. Kuja unapanda begu unaenda ukiendanga.
Hata mimi nilikuwa I'm on your shoes. Hata my daughter right now she's becoming a doctor. Baba yake alipotea kwa maisha yake. Until baba yake until mimi ndio nilifanya mimi ndio nitafuta baba yake, mtoto wangu. My sister was there, Grace was there. I was the one who was talking to my daughter.
Wow.
Nikamwambia saa hii umefika the age na sitaki kuja utafute your biological father ukuja kuniuliza swali gani. So my daughter told me, Mom, he has never been there in my life. Why I don't want to see. Nikamwambia it doesn't matter whether he has been in your life or he has not been in life. I want to make sure that you'll never say that I misleaded you. She was there. We were in Tennessee. And then we called him. And that's the time they started getting united. Kwa sababu wacha nikwambie that son hata kama baba yake ame move on, kuna siku atatafuta baba yake. Unaona? Kuna siku
because I just tried to connect them. I did try to connect them like 6 years ago. He said no.
Mtoto lazima atatafuta mama yake hata kama ni mama yake. Mtoto lazima kuna siku atatafuta baba yake hata kama hata muliachana. So from there I did that. lakini hata
Akifika.
after hata kuwapatanisha na huyo baba yake biological father juu ni Mkenya, hata na yeye tena ataanza kuturn against me, anaongea to my daughter, anamwambia so bad, which I did not care. I did not care.
I wanted to say hi to cousin Kerigo. I've missed her. Nitamsalimia.
Nimelea mtoto amefika mpaka 16 years old, alafu all of a sudden nimekupatanisha na mtoto wako, unaongea ubaya yako. You're not gonna harm me, you're not gonna destroy me, because God in heaven sees everything.
I know,
because
God is God of
yeah, na kila kitu unafanya ukifikiria ati kwa sababu ya mimi I was doing this in a good faith, kwa sababu wacha nikwambie Lily, Pastor Lily, kuna kitu moja, so many women and so many even fathers in Kenya, mostly women, our Kenyan women, hawaambii watoto wao their biological father, hawataki mpaka hiyo unity ya the biological father,
they hide
behind. Lakini ujue huyo mtoto hata kama ni mtoto wa kijana ama kama huyo my daughter, kama yani one day psychologically it's gonna mess her up or him up. So lazima tuache kuambia watoto wetu, let us involve the biological father, wache waongee, hata afadhali wakatae wenyewe, let them refuse their fathers or their mother, kuliko wewe uko involved ile ya kukua. Don't be the barrier, okay?
Exactly.
Lillian,
of course, yes.
Lillian, does your son misses the dad? Does he try to inquire about the dad?
No, he doesn't. Maybe he's a stage. He doesn't, and he don't
he's
care.
Okay.
Maybe he'll grow over it. He's okay.
Okay.
He's okay. I mean, he's okay. Don't. I tried to connect them like 6 years ago. He said no. I said okay.
Oh, he refused. The son refused.
The who?
The dad or your son refused?
My son refused.
Oh, that's a different case. It's a different case when it's the child that, because he's of age, he understands that maybe my dad left. But do you when you're talking to him, does he feel like he's the reason why he left?
Oh no! What happened when he was young? He was beating him around, so he didn't like that. The memories are still fresh in his head, so he need to go through the process of healing and forgiving. I would say so.
Okay.
Yes.
So then
he was because the man was irresponsible. So yeah.
So it's a different case.
It's a different thing. It's a different case. Yes.
Okay, I know this does not apply to you. We've talked about the child support. I know it doesn't apply to you. How do you feel about the child support? Should
that's a good thing.
the co-parents, primary, the secondary parent, do you feel that they should be paying child support, even when we know sometimes the primary custodian does not give access to the other parent, access to see the kids?
Yes.
Do you think they need to pay the
child support? Because because there were two of them. When they were making that kid, there were two of them. Everybody has to be responsible.
You can hear them. Why can't she hear? Yeah.
I'm saying I'm saying that I support child support. I support because they are core parenting.
Yeah.
Like it's a good thing because they have to be another for them to get a child, right? Everybody contributed. So why not support? Yeah, the kid did not force themselves to come to the world. So it's their responsibility from the book of Genesis. The man was created to recreate, right? It's a seed to recreate, right? And you have to go out there and do whatever you're supposed to do and bring the food and provide to the family.
Yeah.
That's what, as you are told, you are going to give birth in pain, right?
Yeah.
And now the technology is coming against that because it's not pain anymore.
Yeah.
So I would say I'll go for what do you call child support? Yes.
Let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you a question, Lily. Okay, you are talking at you are for the child support. Do you know the child support?
Yes.
When you put the child support, you're putting the government. You are putting the government in between you and your child.
Yes, you're putting the government, but the thing is, if you think of it, the child, when you bring this child to the world, the child of the government, you get the
No,
birth certificate from
no.
the government, you
I
get
know
everything from the government.
my children, they are not for government. My children is for me and God, not government.
Yes, yes, but you have
Number
to follow the
yes.
rules.
And,
Yes.
no. It's not by the law. Do you know there are people who are paying child support that they have been paying child support, but they were just illegally or discriminated to pay the child support because the other person was a bad person.
They were discriminated. What do you mean
Uh,
they were discriminated?
yes. Number one, let me tell you one thing. I raised
Uh-huh.
I raised
Uh-huh.
my daughter. I raised my daughter
Yes.
until she was
Yes.
16. And I never, ever,
Uh-huh.
ever even seek child support from that man. And I'll never do
Uh-huh.
that.
Uh-huh.
Because I know that, let me tell you, if once I did that, there's something I could have created a very big enmity and a very cold heart. Oh, you hear me?
It
So
depends.
the
I
moment
would say again, it depends. Uh-huh.
yeah, instead of child support, yes, I don't mind about it, but instead of involving
Uh-huh.
the government, why can't you and the father of the child involve you talk about it and support the child? Because I know if you talk
It
to
depends
each
with an
other,
individual though.
yeah,
It depends with an individual. If the man is understanding, why not? If the
okay,
man is understanding, and if
so
the man is running away from their responsibility, they have to be forced to do what they're supposed to do as fathers.
do you know there are so many people even today, and I can count 1, 2, 3 that they have left this country because of child. Maybe even Obama's dad was the same too. Obama's dad maybe was the same. Do you know,
Uh-huh.
just because the law
Yeah.
enforces you to do something, it doesn't mean that child is gonna stop growing. So you're enforcing that child support to a parent that has been there for that child or never been there as a child, and then after that, akosa kulipa your child support and leave the country. What are you gonna do?
To me, I think it should be if you
Oh,
make
they
that
can leave.
decision.
They can exit. They can exit. No problem.
Yeah, but there should be that cap. There should be that responsibility. Uwekewe responsibility ya kulea mtoto wako. The government should not even tell you to raise your kid.
Thank you. And then why
Because,
are you putting the government to come there to force me to pay the child support? Adam the mother, Adam the father of that child.
Because
No,
not
Ruth,
all
that's
guys
your
or not all women
that's your
follow
own
through.
decision.
Not all parents follow through on the end of stick. So that's why we have to have the government come into the system, not because they should get involved in the first place, but because
I don't want government in my house. I cannot
then
work.
do the right thing.
I cannot work there for the government and still work for the government in my own house. No.
Then do the right thing. If you do the right thing, the government is not going to be there. But there's no way you can want to have the kid, but you don't want the responsibility that comes with that kid. You're not just a mother because you gave birth to a child. You're not just a father because you gave that child. It's a process.
That's the only thing I ask you. What if you had that child and the father died? Are you still gonna ask for child support?
No, but let me tell you, if we have a lot of people thinking like that, we would have a problem. We would have a problem if a lot of people think like that.
No, for me as a mother, I do not care. Even Janet was there during my divorce court. I told the court I don't even need the child support. All I want is my children, because I know I could have done it. My mom raised 8 of us. Was she been getting child support? So for me, I don't care about the child support. I don't care about the government involving in my life.
Betty anasema, can I say something? Betty anasema, can I say something? Betty tuambie, say something, Betty. Yes, say something. Because this is a big, I think the parents should raise their children.
Okay,
they should be there.
Betty,
It's personal decision.
You know, na kama mtu atachukua mguu atoroke, if somebody decide to run away because they don't want their responsibility, it's up to them. It's their problem. That they are walking away from a child, because you're not walking away from a woman, you're walking away from your own.
Yes.
That's a personal decision. And yes, I will raise that child. Would I have wanted to raise the child by myself? No. I would have loved my daughter or my son to be happy to know that the dad cares about them, because it's not about me as a parent. It's about the child. So I want a
Right.
child to feel like, you know what, my daddy cares about me.
That's why I'm telling you, whether you enforce that child support, you don't enforce that child support. If the father doesn't want to be in that child, whether he's paying or not, because their father
You
will
can't
pay the
force
child
it.
support and they'll never care about that child. Let me tell you that. So let me tell you one thing. Do you want to raise a child that he is loved by the both parents, or you want a child that both parents, one of them is fighting it? So for me, to be honest with you, because I believe in God and I have God so much, because God is the one who gave me those children, I will never go to the court system to fight to get anything to raise my children, because God knows that when the children I bear them, I conceive them, God always provides for them. And I'm telling you, to be honest, I know there are bad fathers there. I know there are even bad mothers out there. But ourselves, let me tell you one thing: putting the child support to some people that they don't need it, it will create that's it. You're gonna create a very, very,
Who
very
don't need the
bad.
child support? Who doesn't
Huh?
need the child support? Rose, this is what I always say. Even if you're giving the child support $10, let there be that thing that is attached to it, that you care about this child. God, my dad or my mom cared more about me, that they even bought a second-hand clothes. Let them have that feeling of somebody cared for me, cared enough to buy for me some meal.
Okay, if you remember very well, it's not about the child support, it's not about supporting your children. It's the way unapatiana, kama kwa sema Jerumani, ukizaa watoto government they pay you until mtoto anafika 18. Okay, and then halafu yeye apigwa child support kwa sababu hiyo ndio class alikuwa anataka kufanya, alipa nila child support. Alafu hiyo pesa unasikia mtu ni kukunywa tu, anakunywa pombe ama anaenda vacation. Unamwona, yani you are struggling to pay that child support, but somebody is enjoying the money that you're struggling to get.
Parent kama huyo mwenye ana feel vibaya ati anapatiana pesa, huyu mzazi mwingine anatumia irresponsibly, the problem becomes the primary the problem inakuwa sasa you as the child support payer, you're attaching your emotions to the resources that you're giving. So you are bringing yourself to that resource that you are offering. You should take yourself out. Nikipatiana pesa, if they don't do the right thing, you do the right thing.
No, Grace, no. Hapo mimi ninakukata kabisa, because I've been on this system. Let me tell you, if nalipa child support na tena mtoto wangu analilia the same day or every week, ananilia mommy I need this, mommy I need this, mommy I need this, because it's my child, but nam support. So I'm paying child support and I'm still doubling supporting my child, and all of a sudden unaniambia is okay. No, it's not. Then another thing, my check ilikuwa inakatwa 3/4 of my money. Now I showed you my check. So let me tell you one thing. No, do not tell me that it's okay ati vile nafanya. Halafu watoto wangu wanamaliza high school na hawana mpaka pesa za college, that now I have to suffer to be able to make them to go to that college. Afadhali nisikie hiyo pesa imeenda 18 years na mtoto wangu anaenda college na hiyo child support inamlipia college. But I don't want my child to suffer in the process, and still even whenever she finish high school, she cannot even, whatever, I have to pay for that college myself. I don't want to do that. Unless your child support inaenda kwa watoto kama
I'm so
yes. I'm not happy about the system about child support, because it's a scam. It's a scam.
What do you have to say? What do you have to say, Janet?
I have gone through it and I hate it with passion. I do. I hate it.
I can see. What do you have to say, Janet?
I keep saying, for me, what I have to say might not, it doesn't have any weight to it because I don't have kids. I haven't been through it. But kuskia, from what other people talk about, it seems like it's a rigged system that has a lot of work to be done, a lot of changes that need to be made. Because kama venye Mso amesema, it's not fair for one parent, 3/4 of the check is taken away and you're struggling to make it day by day. Hata kununua, your essential needs. You cannot do that because of all the money that is being taken away. And then you're pushing even a lot more people not to work, because wanasema, even if I work, my money is going to get taken away. I might as well be homeless. That's why there is so many people that are homeless. But I understand Kenya Grace alisema pia, kama child support it will have to be paid. It needs to be fair, where it's not $1,300 that is being taken out of the check every week, which is, it doesn't even make any sense. It needs to be an amount of money that the other parent will not, atachua living under, below poverty line, or even as a poor person. But I really do think that child support, it needs to be paid. That's what I think. But it has a lot of work to be done, I think.
Lillian, I know you didn't go through a lot of these child support mess, but having stayed in the United States, you know how the system works.
Yes.
You have come across a lot of people that talk about this issue. What is their challenge? Do they support the child support? They don't support child support? Do they feel like Ruth? Do they feel like me and Janet and you, that there needs to be child support system?
I would say they need to be. I support the system myself, and it's an individual decision. Nobody can force you to be in it. Because I have seen people, I know one doctor, he had to leave work because he didn't want to do the child support thing. So the doctor was doing the CNA work. Can you hear me?
He quit his job as a doctor.
As a doctor, he quit. A Nigerian doctor quit a job as a doctor because he didn't want to support whatever his kids.
You're kidding me?
Yes, men do that. They quit job. They don't want to be paid more so that they don't support the kids. He had 3 kids.
So do you think it's because they are supporting the kids, or because he is feeling that the money is going to go to the mother and it's going to be a lot of money?
Yes, it will be a lot of money to help the mother,
Thank
of course.
you.
That
Thank
was
you.
an
Then why you guys supporting the child support? Because that doctor,
and again, it's a personal decision, Ruth.
maybe that doctor could have helped his children without involving the law. But now, because it's being pushed by the law, even myself, I'll do the same thing. No,
he quit. He quit.
I can bet you, if Obama's dad was alive, I know he left this country because he said, "Oh, why am I in this country?" And then
he did. He left the country because of that. Yeah.
Thank you. Because you know what? Why? And then after that, who suffered? At the end, it's Obama who suffered because he went to look for his dad when his dad is in the grave. So why do you have to keep on fighting? Why are we involving law or government in our family anyway?
Okay, I have a question for you.
That government, if right now when I'm sleeping hungry over here or whenever, so I can sleep outside, that government is not even there for me. It's not even for me whenever I'm in my house. So why should I involve?
It's all about money, honey.
Why should I involve the government to raise my children? For what?
Betty, I don't think it's all about the money. It's about responsibility. My mom said it's a basic responsibility. I don't think it's about the money. I think part of it is about responsibility. That's me.
It's about the money.
It's both way. It's both way. It's both way.
Yeah, exactly.
But for me, this is how I am looking at it. We have parents who can willingly give their share.
Yeah.
About the parents, that if you don't put that system, because that's why we have system in everything. We have a system because a system makes things easier. So what if we didn't have a system and somebody doesn't want to support their children? What do we do with those parents?
Just let me tell you one thing. Either you're forced by the system or you're not forced by system. If you don't want to pay that child support, you'll never pay it. Let me tell you one thing. Either way. Because let me tell you one thing. Okay, you remember that we had a Steve in my mom's house in Ida Grove. Do not starve, and he's a white American. He became homeless because he said he will never pay that child support. He owed so much he cannot even fly. The passport was taken away. You know,
That's his
so let
own
me tell you one thing.
decision.
Enforcing child support in
That's
your
his own
family,
decision.
you're just it's a personal decision. Thank you, Lily.
Yes.
So let me say, I'm gonna say this.
No,
When
no,
you
no,
choose,
no,
as
stop,
Lilian
stop,
is saying, it's a personal
no, no.
decision.
Stop letting the kids suffer just because you need the petty cash that you're gonna receive for 18 years. Those children, they need the
Cash is for
mother, they
raising the
need the dad.
child.
Period.
Cash is for raising the kids.
That money is not gonna make that child to become the child she wants to be. And that money, even if you get 3,000, that child without a mother, that child without a father, that money is not gonna change anything. That child, that money gonna change you as a parent because you are receiving that money, but it's not gonna change the fact that child is missing somebody, is missing a dad or missing a mother. So parents, they are becoming selfish. You are becoming a business people because you're having children. It doesn't
Yes,
matter.
you're right about
If you,
that. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's business. It has become business. Everybody is popping children for business to make money. And after that, your children, they are there. They're alcoholic, they're drug addicts, they're thieves, they're robbers. Because you know what, for selfishness
You think
of a
it's
mother
a
or
business
selfishness of a
to
mother.
give? You think it's a business to give to give back to kids?
Oh yes, definitely.
It depends
Gracie.
to the
I agree with
intention.
Rose.
Oh, Gracie, let me tell you one thing. I told you I've been a system. I have gone to that event. Go to the divorce. Go to the child support office. Whoever you see in that office, you know who are there? Black people. You know why? They're popping children, and all they want to have money. And after they have money, they're gone. It's not about. It's not about. It's
I
not
kind of
about
disagree.
the money. It's not about the. It's not about the children. It's about the money. They're making money for having children.
It's not just Black Americans though. It's I don't think it's a race thing because I know some white people that do the same thing too. And marry rich so you can have these
Yes.
kids, and then you divorce them, then they pay child support, and you keep living that way.
Right.
I've seen that happen, but I don't want to say that's a big majority. I don't want to say that's a big percentage.
Janet,
that
your phone is Janet. Your phone is scratching.
Unanisikia?
Yeah, it was scratching.
I don't know.
So you also think they're in the business? Women are in the business of getting kids?
Oh, Grace, that is even it's not a question about it. It's the fact.
No, I'm asking Janet.
That's what I said.
Janet,
I don't
you
think
say the business.
I don't think it's a big percentage that like Rose is saying, but I know people who have done that, and they have even told me to do that. They said, Janet, if you want to live well, just marry rich, have kids, divorce, put them on child support. I've had people give me that advice, but I don't want to say it's a big percentage that do that. There are people who legitimately have kids because they're in love, they've been married together, whatever. But
it's scratching. Janet, your thing is scratching so bad.
I can hear very well. Excuse Grace, I can hear Janet very well.
Oh, mine is scratching. I don't know why.
She's very clear. Okay, Janet, go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. But yeah, definitely the child support system, it has a lot of work to be done. It has a lot of work to be done.
Because let me tell you one thing, because I'm writing a book, and my book already is done. I'm getting I'm looking for somebody to edit it, to like some editor for my book. I have written, a disease same as cancer, worse than cancer. Actually, I say a disease worse than cancer, because let me tell you one thing. The number one killer in the world is depression and stress. That's the number one. And you know why the child support is like cancer? Because there are so many parents. They are dying of depression. They are getting ill because of depression. Because you know what? They cannot even see their children. They are paying the child support. There are people who are fighting so bad. and they are forever. So they are dying inside and out. So let me tell you, my book is coming out, and I'm gonna write that book, and it's gonna be read, because I know there is a very, very big pain, and people, they are dying because of this child support. People, they are becoming homeless because of this child support. People, they are getting hungry because of this child support. It has to be they should have amendment on this.
Oh yeah.
They should have amendment. And there was scenario, Lily. Oh,
Oh, yes.
Lily. Another thing, another thing I was talking about.
Yes.
The problem with this child support, I wish the money, all the money that if you are charging that 800 is going straight to the parent. But you know what? Whenever you say to the child support, they have percentage. I think they charge you like about 15%. So they take the money out and send the rest. So why am I paying the government money for my child? Why am I suffering to give interest to my interest money for my children?
I'm still stuck on this thing.
Let me tell you one thing. Number one, let me tell you one thing. As for even for me, the way I'm talking about, and I'm not talking because of anything, because me, I'm very proud mother. I raised good children, and really, you have seen I have beautiful Christian, well, very smart, intelligent, and I love them. Even whatever I went through, I still made sure that every day I spoke with my children. I did everything I could have. It was like, that's another topic. But Lily, let me tell you one thing. After all that struggle, after everything, I'm here. I came to this country. And then as a mother, I carry my children for 9 good months. This mother vomit. This mother gets sick. This mother have swollen legs. This mother doesn't even sleep. This mother breastfed in pain. This mother is the one who woke up every night to make sure that her children, they are being raised right. This mother never left the house until my children, they were out of the diaper. And after that, I be charged as child support. And do you think it's right? No. It's very painful because I'm not a surrogate mother. I'm a mother of my children. I'm not a surrogate mother. I'm a mother. So for me to fight or to go wherever or being paid already, you know what? I wish I was a surrogate mother, because if I was a surrogate mother, even today I'll be receiving a check because of having that baby. But I was not a surrogate mother. I was a mother. My daughter, my boyfriend from Kenya, he did me the same thing. I did not care. It was fine. Then my ex-husband, no, I cannot support anybody. I don't want anybody. Even I will never, ever even wish my worst enemy to go through whatever I have gone through. I'll never even wish my worst enemy.
So, I understand what you're saying, but before I say anything, let me ask Mama Fuadi. Nimesikia watu wanapata watoto for business. Do you guys do that in Italy?
No, in Italy, no, but in Germany, in the other places, yes.
Wanapata watoto ndio wa make pesa of the kids.
Ndio.
See, that's why I told you, Grace, each child support ni scam, kwa sababu watu wanafanya biashara na watoto.
Okay, so sasa na kwa wale hawafanyi biashara, so we gonna then we need to have
but no one, hakuna mtu huenda kuzaa akifikiria anatengeneza business. I think kila mtu
they're saying wanasema kuna wale specifically wanaenda kufanya business so that they can
be receiving the child support. So it's more of a business. I'm gonna give birth so I can get paid. But for Janet, which she specifically said, rich people. So you go to the rich
Yes.
people, birth so that you can be the child support.
Unajizalisha.
But that's a small percentage. What about the
No,
general?
no, that one is a big percentage. Hapana, hata huku Italy. Huku nakimbizana na kimdozi. Ukipata kimdozi, lazima upate mimba wewe, kwa sababu ukipata mimba wewe uko sawa for the rest of your life, kwa sababu unalipiwa nyumba, unapatiwa pesa ya mtoto, maisha inakuwa sawa.
99 they're doing business.
Yes.
But Joshua Italy.
Yeah.
Joshua Italy.
Yo.
Percentage ya wale wenye watakuwa ni percentage ya wale watakuwa ni rich people. It's a small percentage. It's not
it's a small percentage.
So what about us? We are the general people. We are the general population. What's going to happen to us?
Yes, but you know, sasa kama law ya huku Italy, mimi nikiachana na bwana, bwana ndio atatoka kwa nyumba, mimi nibaki na watoto na anipatie pesa mtoto kama tuko na mtoto. Kama sina mtoto nitafukuzwa nje kwa sababu nyumba ni yake. Sasa lazima mimi nizae ndio mimi nijue sasa hii ni insurance. Tukikosana mimi nyumba niko nayo na tu pesa niko nato.
Oh, really?
Umeshika story.
Oh, okay.
Ndio hivyo.
Oh. That's interesting. I'm putting on my earpieces.
No, mtoto many women wanafanyanga hivyo. Mtoto nakusimamia in many ways. At least huyu hata akipotea ukipotea lakini maisha yangu inaendelea.
Interesting.
And you know what?
But not only for the rich people, even for normal people.
Why do you think
si lazima ukuwe rich, lazima ukuwe na kanyumba yako na ukuwe nafanya kazi. Is enough for me. Tutakaa pamoja tupendane, lakini kama tukikosana wewe uende zako, mimi niachie kanyumba. Na kama kalikuwa ka rent unaendelea kulipa nikiwa kwa hiyo nyumba. That is the law in Italy. Uniambie kama utaza.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's very dangerous.
Kama unaweza kuingia mpaka ufanye research.
No, mimi
wanaume wangapi wamnaua mabibi ukora mutumia ucio ukora ciana icio tondu wa kindu kimwe uromenya urewe ku adjust.
Mimi sisikii Muthoni.
Oh, sorry.
Anakusikia?
Mimi sikuwa namsikia hata before mimi ile discussion yote amefanya. Siko namsikia ndio nilikuwa natoka ndio nirudi kwa Facebook nimsikize.
Ona guide mwako ni gukwa yakwa gorogi ni computer ine ulolololo.
I know tusikie venye Angelica anasema mimi I'm not against support because these kids need financial support. The only thing naweza sema wazazi wenye wanapata hizo pesa wazitumie na watoto wawache kuweka kwa their pocket. But as sad and frustrating as it is, we can't change some stuff. Yeah. Yes, we don't have control of the things, right? But this is what I'm saying. When you're the primary custodian, there's a lot of things that entails raising that child.
I told you, do not use that primary custodian. There's no primary custodian. Both of parents, they are primary.
Unfortunately, the reason why I'm saying the primary custodian, because kuna wale wanakaa na watoto more than 50% of the time.
It doesn't matter.
Let's be honest.
Okay, there is no 50% of
Let
a
me
father.
try to exit again and nirudi ndio nione kama nitasikia.
There is no 50% a mother, there's no 50% a dad.
And I agree.
Both of them, they had a percent. Because the baba and mama. That is the system that is corrupt everybody. That's the system America, everybody, the world, westernized people, they have put. That is some primary custodian. There's no primary custodian. Even my ex-husband, even if I was paying the child support, he's not a primary. He's not just a primary. I'm not primary. We are all primary because we are both parents. I'm telling you to be honest, he's a primary dad. He's not. I have never been a primary mother. He is also a primary because he's a father.
I think you're trying to bring the political correctness.
No, it's not political. I don't like that word. primary. We are both father and mother.
She is not a very happy camper, and as you all can tell, she's not a happy camper.
No,
But
I'm not.
the reason why, for the viewers to understand, because I know you have these thing that you're not gonna let go about the primary, but for the viewer to understand, the primary, the word or the name or the thing that is in the system is the primary custodian, because
Who made you primary? Who made you the primary? The government, the law made you primary. Let me tell you one thing. Did I refuse to stay with my children? Did that father refuse to stay with the children? No. Nobody refused. The government split you to give you the time you're gonna see the children and the time you have the visitation. That's the government. So it's not because the father refused the children. Then akina motamuaji. Sorry. Oh God, forgive me to go on. Then amodo ate aimo siana siake. He's still a primary dad. It's only that the system has split them. Whenever to visit your children, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, sema Beatrice, sema.
Betty ni wana hao anasema anataka kusema kitu.
Oh, you come to the studio then. I would have to send you the link.
Sijui muulize, sijui kama anataka kusema hapo chini ama hapa, sijui lakini wana wanaendelea kusema atasema. Unajua sasa Grace huwezi convince Mso kwa sababu Mso ni yeye ndio anatoa pesa. Sasa nasikia uchungu zaidi.
So the problem is because
Thank you. Not even that. Let me tell you one thing. I have group of people. It's the fathers, not even the mothers. The fathers that they lined up the good father. They want to be with their children, but because in this country, which is okay, I don't care, because even animals, they're the same. But at the same time, who told you that you are the primary and the dad did not refuse the children?
Can I answer
the mother did not refuse the children? Who made you the primary? Government made you to make you primary, but you're not primary. I'm still primary. Because you're being denied the right. Whatever you can do, you can make your decision. I want to wake up every day and wake up with my children 24/7. I wanted to put those children to the bus when I'm going to the school. I want whatever. Whether it's a mother, everybody is interested for the best of the children. But the government come and get in your family. At the end, the judge who made that decision, he's there with his wife, with his children, and nobody is gonna fuck him up. But you know what? When he's resting, Modoni is here suffering and crying. Another man is there crying because of whatever. Just because the judge there made a stupid decision that doesn't even involve. That's why I said, and another thing, I said because we are going to have elders in this next coming Sunday. We're gonna have elders, but I'm gonna give you the updates. But that's why I said, I want, instead of having the law in our community, I wish those elderly from long time, they can come back. Because when they come back, I'm telling you, everybody was involved for their children, mama or daddy. But this stupidity, whatever, no.
So let me explain something. So when you are talking about the primary custodian, you have to understand sometimes the parents are not living in the same place. So if you guys gave birth to these kids in Dallas, Texas, and one parent decide, I want to move, the other parent decide, I want to move to, or I want to stay 50 miles away from the parent, from their kids, because when people separate, they don't want to be within the vicinity of the other parent for whatever reason. So some parents, not all of them, but some parents will tend to move away. Now, when the system, which is the judicial system, comes in, they always gravitate towards the best interest of the children, not the parents. So they don't want to move the kids from DFW area to take them to Austin, or to take them to Kenya or Italy, because it's not good for the kids. So they want to maintain the kids where they are accustomed to or where they're used to. So that becomes the primary custodian, the person who is going to be staying or living with those kids in that particular place.
Let me tell you that.
No, listen to me, Rose. Listen to me. Sometimes other parents decide, I want to be close within the vicinity so I can have the access to the kids. Sometimes the judge if one parent is not abusive or something, they don't have those issues surrounding, or they're not they're not alcoholic or drug or whatever, they gravitate towards both parents raising the children. You're told, hey, you're gonna be with the kids this time, and it's a shared custody, right? They share the custody. But also it takes one parent to decide, I'm not going to go away, further away from the area where the kids are. Because at the end of the day, it's the interest of the children. It is not about you. And unfortunately, as we can sit here and try to like Jesus, most of the time when two people separate or they divorce, always going to be chaos within or between the parents, unfortunately. And so the court system has to step in and try to bring that issue down to the best interest of the kids. But sasa tunakuta kwa our community ama the people who are unfortunately have to pay the child support, they get mad because they feel like wamefinyiliwa na system ama wamedinaiwa something. They feel as if something has been robbed off of them, forgetting that it's not about them, it's about the kids. I also agree that some parents charge you a lot of money when it comes to the child support. I agree. It's not fair. So the system has to be maybe changed or adjusted. But at the end of the day, there should be some financial support for the kids. I know some parents say, oh, tunatuma pesa na mzazi mwingine hatumii venye iko. But you're also not looking at the person who is staying with those kids for the most time. They're putting too much work that you cannot even see. So when you become selfish and look at that money, instead of looking at, you know what, somebody is raising that child for the most part. So even when I give 1,000, it's not a lot of money. Because if you had those kids, it would be more money. You have to get out of your own self, put yourself in the shoe of the kid. My kid. I also understand, Rose, that you're saying kuna wazazi wengine wakati unatuma pesa kwa ule mzazi mwingine hatumii pesa venye anatakikana, anaenda anazitumia na matumizi yake, anaenda vacation and all this kind of stuff. But na watoto wakikupigia simu bado wanataka something from you and you still gonna give them. It is okay. It is okay. People have to stop being sensitive and remove themselves.
It's not okay whenever I'm sending money and then they are lacking their basic, or even not anything basic. They are missing their basic needs. That makes me angry. Grace, I'm telling you, I remember last year, but one, I had to send money to buy so that I can buy the washer and dryer for Ian, because Ian wanted one. But at the same time, we were looking for it. I never bought it, but we were looking for one. But I was the one to pay for it. Okay? Everything, the car, insurance, everything for my kids, it's me. So just because they're staying with their dad, they're sleeping and whatever, sometimes they come, whatever. Excuse me. And number one, let me tell you one thing. And then this one I was saying, according to the way you are talking about another parent go and move to a because whatever. People have no choice. Grace, I was in Texas, and when I came to Iowa, and then I was supposed to come back because near to my children, my ex-husband, he moved to Mississippi. I looked for a house. Actually, even my kids knows that. I was moving around the area. The time I want to go to move there, he moved to Memphis, Tennessee. You know, after Memphis, Tennessee, I decided I was going there. Then already he was in Arizona. So I said, I'm not going to keep on moving. Because let me tell you, I need stability and I need my children. And that's why I started my own business. And that's why I have been doing it and going to work and my business. That's it. Because those children, if it was not my own stability, trust me, it could have a very big problem.
I know you are very passionate. I know you are very passionate about this, which is okay because we have a lot of people out there too who are as passionate as you are. Miss Lily. Miss Lily.
Yes.
Lillian, can you
Yeah.
hear me? Hey,
Yes.
give us your side of the story. I know you have not gone through it, but you have friends and you have people who are going through it.
Mm-hmm. I can't hear you clearly.
You can hear me? Yeah, yeah. Your phone is also glitching. Ngoja nirushe kwa Janet.
Repeat
Janet,
again. Say that
let me
again.
throw it. Yeah, your phone
Rusha
is
kwa
glitching.
Janet.
Yes. Yeah, Janet, can you give us an overview as we are wrapping up this, because it's getting hot up in here.
It's overwhelming because like I cannot even begin to understand what Rose is going, when Mso akiongea about it, what she's gone through, because when I saw her check, yenye imechukuliwa so much money out of her check, I'm wondering, what do you have left? What can you even do about this? And I would, speaking from my point of view, I get tired when I go to work, and how crazy it is working 12-hour shifts, and then you come home and then your pesa, 3/4 of it is taken away to somebody who's not even giving that money to the kids. Na nakumbuka growing up, akina Gabriel na Ian na Lucky wakikuja home, they didn't even have their hair cut, they didn't have clothes. The grandma and Rose had to go take care of that business. So nashindwa pesa zenye wametumiwa, where's it going? It's just, it's very frustrating. I get it, but I still stick to the point of the child support should be paid, but it should definitely be it should be reasonable, where the other parent is not left at struggle. Now umesema one thing, umesema Grace at the government does for the best interest of the child. I think sometimes they will make the decision for the best of the child. Sometimes is, I think, more prejudicial, racial, because when it came to Rose's, and I will speak about Rose's because that's all I know. When it came to Rose's case, looking at it, she is the one who should have had the kids. She had a job. She was the one that was taking care of her family. She was the one that was working. The husband didn't even have a job. She was not stable. So it didn't make any sense to me how things turned the way that they turned. So I cannot say that all the time that it is the best interest of the team total. I mean, where they have been raised and they have been brought up. That's where the government wants the kids to stay. I don't think the government really cares where these kids are going, especially if they're black. We already know how the system cares about black children. It's just they want to close the case and move on. It doesn't matter, what. It's just another black child in the system. Let's just finish up, close this case, and move on. But I really truly believe that there's a lot of work that needs to be done in this child support system. I don't like the way it's been set up. I think it's very unfair. But knowing someone like Rose who's so passionate, I think she should get into the government and hopefully, make a change, because I cannot go making a change if I don't know about it. So.
Lillian amesema, girl, Western culture is strange. Most people marry with intentions.
Yeah, and another Janet, let me tell you,
Yep, they do marry with intentions.
And Janet, the same you just said, whatever. They make the judgment, they move on, but at the end they are waiting for those children to go back in prison. So you are paying money, the government is making money, and they're waiting for those children to go back to the prison, because most of the prison, they're private. So they're still waiting for those children, because you're gonna raise those children. One of them, the percentage of divorces, children, single parenting, most majority, they go to prison.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
don't get me started with the whole single parenting.
The court system is saying, you know what, pay that child support. After you pay child support, I'm waiting for your child, because you're gonna go to the prison back.
Because honestly speaking, majority of the people that are single parents, and it's actually a statistical fact, they're black people. And these the system doesn't care, because when the black kids are being raised, especially the boys, when they're being raised with a single parent, likelihood of them going into the system of imprisonment is very high, and that's more money for the for the people who who are working with the prison system. That's more money for them, and
Yes.
they keep growing. And I like I keep saying, I don't want to get back into the racial thing because you know how I feel about it. So, but we have a lot of work to do with the child support system. We do. We really, truly, truly do. A lot of work.
Yeah.
There needs to be work, but at the end of the day, I will still stand. This is me. This is Grace. That they should.
When just go, we should what go kora go muka fete. Anga we tani go mami ago ciarire. Kana we wa tiro muka fete we. Mami what do wari enyewe. Ore muka fete wa ko reke abu we.
No, because I've been on the other end. I've been on the other end of raising children by myself. I think no, Tikweda Besha, I think parents should financially, physically, spiritually support their children. They should. I believe so. That's me. Everybody is different. Umesalimiwa Angie, welcome Angie.
Thank you, Grace. Hi, Jano. Hi, Betty. Wait, nimesema nimewajoin for a while.
Umekuta we are almost done. We went past the time, but it's okay. It's
okay. It's no problem.
The topic got very heated with the Rose about this child support.
Nilikuwa nachungulia, nimeona kidogo.
She does not like child support. She does not like it at all. I guess it's because she has been in a predicament.
It's not because of a predicament, because I know there are people who are suffering. You're paying that child support, and still you cannot even be able to see your children. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
There are people, I'm telling you, the mother. Unajua ukweli kabisa, tuko na rafiki wetu hapa na mtoto wake hata baba yake hamuonagi na nalipa child support. What is that?
But I think that's an individual thing that parents do, which is wrong. Kukosa kupatia wazazi wale wengine the access for the kids. I think that's an individual thing, and it's very common. And again, I say this is because the parents are being spiteful.
It's not individual, because if you go to whenever you have the divorce, they write down there with a blood number. They said no parent has the right to refuse the other parent to see the children. Either they are paying child support or they're not paying the child support. Nobody has the right to refuse the other part to the child. That's the law. But take that and that's what they say is contempt to court, and you can be denied. The other parent can be denied to see the children, and the other person have the custodian. But take that case to court. Are they gonna do anything? No. It's done. They just write the figure, but you go there, they screw you up. So anything to do with the system, I hate system. I hate system with passion.
But I think okay. I know Janet has said again and again. It's a rigged system. I agree, right? And there should be some amendment or some changes or something. But we still need system. Where there's no system, people tend to be lawless. Lazima tukuwe na a system. There has to be a system to follow. Unfortunately, what kind of system are we following? Is it a broken system, or is it a system that needs? You know what I mean? But kusema tusikuwe na system, ati watu agree between themselves. People change all the time.
Yeah.
I say today, you know what? I'll be giving you $500 to pay to raise the kids. Guess what? Tomorrow, I wake up with some hormones. I change, and I say no. Actually, when I get another family, I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to have a system. A system is there kuhakikisha watu wanafuata, tusikuwe kila mtu anajitengenezea system yake. That's lawless.
Grace.
Hi, Mama Fuadi. Ndakugithie mwena uria no ndarake kuonia message.
Guess what?
Ndanya ndinona comment.
Let me give you
tokoni arakinyangira comment ingi uyu.
You remember the major from Laikipia Air Base who killed the mother of children and 2 kids and buried them? Did you hear that about Major from Nanyuki? That Major, do you know why? That Major was a very good Major wa kwa jeshi kule Laikipia Air Force muno. I don't have to mention, but that Major Nemudo was a very good man, Mudo very hard body, and Nemudo pure very good person. But let me tell you one thing: when she the wife mama after that, this woman no after that, child support. He was making good. She was making good money. She was living a lavish lifestyle in Nairobi. But let me tell you one thing. She got the nerves after she get the money. She get on Facebook whenever she's other bitch saying, you know what? The way I'm flashing, or the way I'm just enjoying the child support money. Let me tell you one thing. It was not right for him what he did to kill her and the children. But I know you can be pushed. Some people, they can be pushed to that matter. So even whatever she did, and she came there and whatever, even the way she was killed there in Nanyuki, the time she was dumped, pale kwa nini karibu na hiyo Laikipia Base kwa nini kaburi pale, it's because there was enough. It's enough. Enough was enough. I cannot be paying you money for the children, and there you're flashing them. You're flashing me with other men enjoying the money that I'm making. Period. You cannot.
Wewe Wango, wewe Angelica, hebu tupatie your view. Kwa moto hapa. Up in here has been hot. Give us your view.
View about what? Sasa sijashikanisha story kabisa. Juu tu
Rose made a comment about Germany. Nyinyi mnapewa payment na mtu bado anataka child support. Mnapewa the primary custodian, the parent mwenye anakaa na watoto anapatiwa pesa na the government ya watoto, yeah. And still they want more money from you.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So
na mimi nimesema
ni kuzuri
jama yuko against child support.
Grace.
Yeah.
Grace, jamani ni kuzuri, hata wanapatia watoto wanapatiwa pesa na government. Mpaka afike miaka 18 wanapatiwa pesa.
So whether you are receiving the child support or not.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't play a role.
Wako na pesa till 18 years watoto wanapewa pesa.
Na bado wanapewa child support.
Muciari ucio na muciari ucio ndararuta wira either ni father kana mother ni akuheo mbeca ni government bado na bado no arenda mbeca kuma kuri the other part of the parent.
Na hiyo child support, if okay, make me understand. So if the government is giving the parent the money for the kids, is it the same government asking for child support from the other parent?
Ni different, yes. Child care na ni rahe ciana ni different offices, but still mbeca ni mbeca Grace. Niĩ ndirauga ndĩ against nginya ũhoro ũcio maraheo mbeca, yes. Kĩndũ kĩrakaragia nĩ kũmenya atĩ mũciari ũcio anengerwo mbeca ndaracihũthĩra na mwana, na nĩ njũĩ we are supposed to be helping in all ways. Tutirarega ũguo, ti mũndũ ũrarega ũguo, nginya mũndũ ndararega, yes. Lakini inauma, unajua unasaidia watoto wako venye unang'ang'ana kuwasaidia venye unaweza. Ona ndũngĩhota nginya gũkoma, nĩ ũreka everything to make sure watu wako wako na kila kitu. Alafu mwana akũhũrĩra thimũ akwĩra mami ndirĩ na nguo, mami ndirĩ na mabuku, ũkarigwo atĩrĩrĩ hizi pesa zinaenda wapi jameni? Nĩaraheo mbeca nĩ thirikari, we nĩaraheo ciake na we nĩũramũteithia, mbeca cirathiĩ kũ? Unaona? Lakini hata kama ufanye ama utafanya ni utaendelea tu kusaidia hata kama inauma, by the way inauma. Unaona, ukijua unafanya hivyo for the sake of the kids, sije huyo mwanaume ama huyo mama akule hizo pesa. Unaelewa the point?
Right.
Yeah. So naweza understand Muthoni machungu kuumwa kujua, yeah. Jessica point yake sana, but I guess that was a point.
Hi Becky.
Hi Becky.
So I think I have Kenya internet. I have a big problem now with my internet. I'm so sorry, guys. I love you.
It's okay. It's
I
okay.
love also the people looking at this show. I love everybody.
Thank you, thank you. We appreciate everybody logging in and
Hi,
watching and following.
Becky.
We would love to hear you guys' opinion, comment. We would love you to come in the studio and share your side of the story if you have
Becky
a story.
earphones.
Alafu pia Grace, hivyo wazazi pia wanapatiwa hizo custody na wapatii the other parent right ya kuona watu wao. Ni vibaya sana huku jamani. Najua watu wengi walikuwa wanafanya kazi za maana, waliacha kazi juu ya child support, juu wanaitishwa pesa na wapatiwi right ya kuona watoi. Walisema to hell, sitafanya kazi tena, na walikataa kazi na ni kazi za maana. Juu wanashindwa nalipa pesa na sipatiwi ruhusa ya kuona mtoto. It doesn't make any sense. Hata kama nasaidia mtoto wangu wa grow up, simuoni pia. I'm not playing any part for huyo mtoi. Kwa hivyo kwa nini nisaidie mtoi? Sioni. Unaona wanaumwa.
So we have a crisis. We have a crisis. Yeah, right? We have a single parent crisis. So what is the solution? What do you think is the solution?
The solution is sijui government. The government has to do something. They have to do something. They have to be controlling. They have to give all parents rights. Wote, baba na mama. Unaona wote wawili. Kwanza hata akilipa pesa ndio hata zaidi mpatie hiyo right juu anajaribu anang'ang'ana kusaidia watoto wake. Mbona unamnyima right jameni, na anafanya everything to see the kids. So wapatiwe rights.
Ngoja nikuulize Angelica, hata kama wanapatiwa those rules or they are told what to do, you still find one parent mwenye especially akona watoto, wanakaa na watoto, ana frustrate yule mwingine. And they frustrate them over time until the other person gives up. What is the solution?
Ina happen hivyo. Juu una frustrate mtu Grace, mpaka mtu anasema you know what, I'm not gonna do this crap anymore. Sifanyi tena, nimechoka.
We should be encouraging the parents in general.
Sasa ile kitu ni watu wajaribu kukutana na huyo mzazi mwingine, lakini the problem is kuna still that parent mwenye ni kichwa ngumu, hataki nini kusikiza. Wakutane, waketi chini, waongee, wa look for a solution if the other parent
That's what
is
I was
ready.
looking for. That's exactly what I was looking for. The solution is for the parents to mature up first and foremost, to mature up na watoe ma feeling so that they can have a better parenting.
Hata si ma feelings. If this government that they are trying to make your life you're in your own home, and when you are making those children they are not there, they need to enforce that, you know what, if both parents for them to be involved for those children is half 50-50.
Sheria ni ngumu kupinduza wewe.
The child, whenever they go to the other parent and provide 100%, na kuja kwa hiyo 100%, si mambo ya kutumia mama kama baba pesa. Unamtumia kwa nini? Akula ya nini? Anakunywa pombe? No. Hell to the no.
Lakini unajua kuchange law ni ngumu sana. Law ziko hapo na lazima tuzifuate.
It's hard, but if so many of us, because I know we are so many in the world, if we voice it like Black Lives Matter, if we voice it, it can be hard.
I don't want to disagree with you, but somehow I find it difficult to change the law.
Janet, tumesema nini?
I think
it will be nice.
It takes one person to start. Kama venye mso, she's so passionate and she's so, maybe that's supposed to be your calling in this world, to change something that is like that. America, when things change in America, the whole world listens. If the things change here, I think things would change even the rest of the places, because it's a ripple effect, senor. But it sounds like this issue in America, Germany, Italy, it sounds like it's
all over. It's all over.
Change for people when they have good jobs, and then kama benye Angelica amesema, and then they end up having to leave them because of how bad the system is. That's crazy. Like benye mso amesema, it is crazy. It's just something needs to be done about it. Do I have a solution? I don't have the solution, because I haven't been in those shoes for me to even think to have a solution. But it sounds like to me, Mso is she knows what she's talking about. She can make a difference.
But yeah, you haven't been in that shoe, but you have been affected directly because of your sisters. Again, I always go back to the story of my sister, my youngest sister, when we don't see the kid. So you're still affected. So maybe you should also be part of the solution. You have
been denied to
ya,
see your
ya
name.
kuongea speaking up ya kuongea but lakini kuchange law akitakuwa ni ngumu juu dunia kwanza venye imeharibika, it's getting worse and worse. Kama hata hizi child support zimefika mpaka Kenya
Imefika Kenya. Kenya is they're doing child support too.
Yeah, so it's not gonna in easy. A trial is worth it, but I doubt it.
Oh, okay, Kenya
Kuchange
haita
hiyo
survive
law.
for a long time kwa sababu najua Kenya wataua watoto na waue mabibi na serikali watu wanahogana na inaisha. Hiyo ita success. I know.
No, it's effective. It's been going. It's very effective.
Lakini nakwambia hiyo haitafanya kazi. Nakwambia hiyo haitafanya. I know that in Africa it will
Sasa
never.
hiyo ni sheria ishafika Kenya. Kama imefika kuitoa ni ngumu. Unajua sheria kama iko hapo kuitoa ni ngumu sana.
Imefika but it will never work in Africa. Let me tell you one thing. It will never work. That one I can get you that. Hata kama sasa wanafanya hivyo it will never work. I can guarantee you. Because number one, tuko sisi in Africa corruption iko number one. Number two, wacha nikwambie hata kama nimepigwa kacha support pale, niende tu nitoe pesa yangu. Kwani mtu kama Kamodho we are talking about Kamodho na Virginia. Do you think that Virginia is not she's not a winning case? She's a winner. But because Kamodho has days, that's why they keep on postponing. Because that one, however, lakini abroad is a different case because there is not that. So the only thing we can change, I know the system in the whole world. Leave Africa. Africa iko in another
diaspora. Call it diaspora.
Nasema diaspora people. Yes, it can be. It can, but Grace, even the place now I'm sitting here. If I knock 2, 3, 4 doors, and I'm telling you because you know hata Lily amesema ati kulikuwa na daktari akatoka daktari anafanya kazi ya CNA.
That's a shame.
Unaona? So it's not a shame. It's because you know you don't want that thing because you're gonna be people to see your children.
Goja tusikie Becky. Becky hasn't been she hasn't spoken. Let's hear from Becky. This issue is very hard.
Yani child support mimi sikatai maana child support, lakini kwa mtu anaweza kaangalia mshahara. Tuseme kama bwana ameachana watoto na anapata mshahara kadhini, anaweza katikia care of those children. And it's okay asikuwa aki-assess child support kwa bibi yake mwenye apati chapa. Lakini sasa nimeongea na mtu nilikuwa na sikuwa naweza kuongea online. Kuna chale amekuja hapa amejifanya chizi kwa sababu alinyang'anya watoto wake ili asilipe child support.
I'm sorry.
Ni mzungu, yeah? Amejifanya chizi sana. Nikamuuliza kwa ufanye siku hizi job, akasema hapana. Lakini nadhani anafanya black job. Anapata pesa.
Sisi ndivyo nilikuwa nawaambia, yeah, they do that.
Lakini atakuwa child support kwa sababu bibi yake alimnyang'anya watoto na force. Alienda Australia kalala na friend yake, kalala na friend yake, best friend. Alafu akamnyang'anya watoto. Huyu mwanamume hisafa na lot. Amesafa, amekuwa mpaka na depression. Lakini akasema baada afanye job akaenda akajifanya mgonjwa. Akajifanya msick. Akakuwa saa kazi afanye. Lakini anapeleka Mercedes, the expensive Mercedes I've ever seen. Nikamuuliza sasa gari unatoa wapi na ulipe child support? You know, it's crazy. It's a crazy thing. Lakini I understand at that point kwa sababu aliposiwa bibi yake ni alienda Australia, alilala na mtu mwingine. Na yeye alikuwa anafanya kazi, he was a good man, alikuwa anatikia watoto vizuri, care and all the stuff. Alafu bibi yake akamnyang'anya hawa watoto akana kwa government. Sasa hata amechukia Wajerumani. So I think I don't know what's right. I think you support your kids the way you think it's right. If you know
the best you can.
Yeah, the best you can. Yeah.
But do you think we should have a system? Do you think the government should be involved in the decision making of that child support?
Yeah, if they don't make the right decision, because sometimes they say you pay the child support, it doesn't matter how much money you earn. They don't look at your budget. They don't look at what you earn, but they force you to do the things you cannot stand. You have to live to. You have to survive. So it's like if it's crazy, because if you earn a little bit amount, sometimes you pay for somebody who is earning thousands of money, and you are earning maybe 500 euro, but you still have to pay the child support. That's not correct. They have to see you are supposed to live, and okay, this person has to have this and this amount to survive, and so he can pay child support after, like when you divorce. So if I was to pay my husband, they look how much money is left for me, and what is over, so I can pay. But I don't just pay because it's you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I understand.
And it's a crazy. I don't have this issue, but maybe I'll survive it. Maybe when my husband goes away, maybe I have to pay him. But yeah, that's the plan for my husband. So
Okay, Beatrice is saying, here I have seen parents killing their children and kill themselves because they can't make ends meet. All the money they work for inaenda kwa that is so sad.
yeah,
That's very sad.
yeah,
Lydia naye akasema men in the US, they are oppressed. The system
yeah.
is not for them. I think she wanted to say for them, on them, like something else. They don't get away with the thing. African women take advantage of that. I'm 50-50 on this. Most of the African women don't want to go back home because of that. Women have a voice here. It is true. It's very true. Women
That's
have a voice. Maybe Rose is gonna be the voice, start the voice, because she is very passionate about this thing.
but
But
she has no voice. Rose has no voice because she has to pay.
that's why she's against it.
Yeah.
She has no voice, but
She
that's
has
why
no
she's against
job.
it.
She didn't have a correct job. She didn't earn a lot, and she had to pay.
I have a voice because I'm against this, because even my check, even whatever. Let me tell you, for me starting the business, I started the business because I know there is no way they can touch my money from the business. But when I'm working, I know they're gonna get my check no matter what, which is okay. I don't have a mind. But then God, I'm done with the child support. I don't pay it anymore. But let me tell you one thing. It's kind of like, it's so frustrating because I know majority, millions and millions of people in this country, they have been oppressed illegally just because the government also need to get that money. My husband himself, do you know how many times he has been taken to jail? And get him to get out of the jail, do you know how much we pay? There was a time to get him out, I had to pay $5,000 just to get him out.
And I think that thing of taking people to the court, I mean to the jail because of the child support, I think that's one of the things that needs to be amended. I don't think anybody should be put
Now
behind.
my husband, of course, because of whatever his business, he pay his child support. He pay the child support yearly. But there was a time, and if the system made a mistake, just because the mother has to call the police or the court, and then he has to be, he never even knew. He was stopped when he was driving the truck from Denton, and when he was going to park the truck, the police stopped him and took the driver's license. Okay, you have a warranty for what? Child support.
Lydia say it's a controlling system. They will get you no matter what. They will get you. In the United States, they will take your license. They will make your life a living hell. I think those are the places that needs to be amended. But the child support, a parent should support their children. I am for that. I stand my ground. Whether it's willingly
definitely,
or being put in the system, whatever the case, whether it's willingly supporting your child or the government getting your money, a parent should support their children.
Lakini, niko na swali, is it a matter ya pesa, financial, or hata ukichukua mtoto, mimi nasema mzazi mwenyewe anaweza kusema anachukua mtoto wiki na kuja kwangu na muangalia. Is that not enough support to give the child this love?
I think it is. I think it is.
You have to give money, financial, to show the love you have for the kids.
No.
Is that correct?
No.
I don't think it's correct.
Thank you,
No.
Becky. You know what, Becky, I love you because now I think I'm gonna be when I voice you're gonna be behind my back. Because you are very right. That money doesn't show the love of a child. Whatever
It doesn't.
Whatever makes
But it has nothing to do with love. It has to do with these kids. They need financial support too.
Child. Let me tell you, whatever brings a lovely child is that connection, the love.
Rose,
Mimi mwenyewe na agree na yeye Muthoni ndio, we agree with this love, ne? But these kids they need other things kama manguo, wanataka mavitabu za shule, wanataka viatu. So mimi sikatai na hiyo mapenzi watakula jameni.
Nakwambia tayari sikatai, lakini nikuulize, kwani ukipatia huyo mtoto nini hiyo mapenzi akuja kwa
atakula.
So you are still giving the love of that child.
Yes, sikatai. Mimi nasema tujaribuni sisi wote dunia mzima kusupport watoto wetu ile wako na ile maisha wanafaa. Hii maneno ya kuitishwa pesa cha lazima si mzuri, lakini kutolea watu hii pesa wako, unajua utoi juu hata baba yake, ama it's not about us, ne?
Yes.
In this case, me I always say it's not about us parents, it's about them kids.
Yes.
Ne? We support them in all ways, na mapenzi na financial too, financial way, but you are right, hapo ya kuforsiwa hivyo na government wanakucontrol, I don't find it right too, ne? But it's like that. Yeah, it's difficult. It's a difficult tema.
I want to go back to Becky. Becky, it's not about the money. That's one. It's not about receiving that cash and feeling that somebody is there for their kids. But you got to understand, besides us showing the love and being there for our kids physically, they also need some financial support. They need their daily needs. So for that reason, that's why you give money. It's not because we are interpreting money as care or interpreting money as love. But it's because, yeah?
Che cosa perché when no money, when you can't get when I don't have money,
then it's understandable.
Kama huna pesa, it's understandable. Lakini kama sasa mtu kuacha kukua daktari, ati uende ukafanya kazi ya CNA, from a doctor to a CNA, or you quit your job, your good paying job, because you don't want to pay child support, that is mind-boggling for me. That's mind-blowing.
No, maybe huyo naye alipata experience mbaya, Grace. Maybe he was forced. Maybe he was really pushed.
It's not that I love to live good. I love to live good. I love to be independent. Others, let me tell you one thing, I'll quit myself.
Hata mimi hivyo nafikiria watu wengi wana quit Muthoni. Hapo nakupatia right, nafikiria watu wengi wana quit ni ile wanapushiwa to an extent they cannot breathe anymore. Wanaona no, why are they doing this to me? You know, unafeel uko frustrated, unaangalia mbele, uoni nyuma, uoni right, uoni left. So your only choice is to quit the job. Unaona? Nasema hell, basi tukae hivyo. Na the worst thing, na wazazi pia wanakatazwa kuona watoto wao. Inauma double. Unatuma pesa na una uwezi na watoto wako. So me too, I don't get the point about all these kuforsiwa. For me, child support inafaa kuwa freely. Unasaidia watoto wako juu unataka, na nini wazazi wawili mmekutana mkasema okay, we do this for our kids. It's not about us. That's my opinion. You know, it would be much better.
And then there will be
but the law is there.
There will be no enmity. And those people are going to grow very well.
No, but the law is there. That is the thing. That is the thing. Who can break this law?
Kwa mimi ni millionaire nikataa kulipia mtoto wangu. Mungu, I swear, mimi serikali kuja nifunge. Lakini hakuna you survive every day to get your bills paid, to do this. Alafu na kwa mwanaume unampa na wasebangi support mtoto na 200. Wanakuangalia they just cut you as much as they want.
Yeah, per child unaitishwa kama 400 per child every month. Hizo ni 800 euro. Kama uko na watoto watatu ni 1000 na kitu. Kama uko na 4 ni hivyo tu inazidika. So yeah,
serikali ingekuwa nasema hapo mtoto ana nini shule, enda kwa nini itisha wango, itisha Muthoni, inanidika fee. Lakini sikuisha mzazi every month all that money. Ule mzazi mwingine anakuwa kikula, kikunywa, have holiday. Na hapa you sweat and you sweat. I don't think it's correct.
Na ndio maana watu wengi wanakataa kazi, wanasema unajua nini, sitafanya kazi tena, ndio nisilipe hiyo pesa.
Kusupport mtoto ni vizuri, akuwa unasema acha nitumie mtoto wangu 200 ama bibi bwanangu ni anunue chakula, anunue uniform, apeleke shule, anunue vitabu. It's okay, but this every month. So like if this child is costing every month the same money, they are taking a child like an object. Every month you give on it.
No, watoi ni expensive we Ulaya, Rebecca, unajua kids are expensive, so every month it's.
But you don't have to have those money to raise children.
Kama mtu hana, mimi mwenyewe nasema hapana, aachwe asisumbuliwe. Lakini kama kuna hiyo uwezo wa kusaidia watu wasaidie. But yeah.
Yes. Because sione kwa napata 1,000 in Europe tunafanya kazi sasa unakuta unapata 1,000 and if you have full time unapata kitu kama 2,300. Alafu unapatiana the whole amount of money that you have to pay the bill, you have nothing at the end of the day. Ukijua bwanako afanyi kazi na bwanako ni mgonjwa and he's poor, then you can say I support, because I'm working. Lakini if he is working, he's getting his payment. I don't know, I don't understand the system. Maybe I'm too crazy for
that. Exactly. No, that is the system. Iko na kuibreak ni ngumu sana. Ingekuwa more easier wazazi kupatana, wanasema ndio mimi nitakuwa nasaidia watoto wangu hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi, nanunua manguo, nanunua viatu, na yeye ananunua, unajua kila mtu anakuwa na plan yake. But the system is there. What can we change there? Who are we to change it?
A child is not money. We put these kids as of if they are born to be money, and most of the people that are getting kids only because of money. Like here in Germany, I don't know. A kid is not to finance my living. I don't know. It's not right. I'm sorry, but sina hiyo problem, lakini I know how many people suffer about that.
Yeah, a lot of people suffer because of that. Yeah, a lot. And it's all over the world. Kuna wengine wanakataa juu hawataki, kuna wengine wanakataa ndio, and that's why we have this system. Unajua juu kuna watu wengine wanakataa kabisa, so the system is there to make sure au wako na vitu ngumu, wako na pesa enough, wanakataa, wanafosiwa, wanakatwa hiyo mshahara yao. You see, that's where the system come. Without this system, nothing is gonna work. It's sad, it's frustrating for many of us, yeah, sure, but without system nothing would work. Nakwambia wazazi wengi.
But the system is also there to follow the law, to see, okay, Angelica is not working, she's workless. How can she pay child support? She's not working. She's living from just jobs, 450 jobs. How can she still pay child support? She has to survive. Maybe they have to check this side and see, is this, because you don't refuse to work, you don't just say I don't want to go to work.
No, they don't even ask you for money. They ask you, they wait until you have a job. Ukikuwa na job ya maana ndio wanakukata. Wanaanza kwanza na ile miaka ya nyuma, wanakuhesabia since then you've never paid child support. Now sasa uko na job, tunakukata pesa. That's how they do. Kama uko na less money ya 450, they'll never ask you for money, but after you get a nice job, because you have to live too, utakatwa zote, and they never forget because iko kwa system already.
Akwa sijafanya kazi miaka 10 nakuja na kado miaka 10 nashangaa, oh my god.
Yeah, unakatwa, unatumiwa barua au hujailipa kutoka hii miaka na miaka, mtoi akiwa na 5 years ama 4 years 6 years, then from there you are gonna pay it until juu hiyo pesa government wanatoa hiyo pesa, wanalipa watoi. Sasa hizo pesa lazima urudishie government.
They do the same here. They do the same here. But it looks like we are looking for a solution now. We know there's a problem. We know there's a crisis. We know there's a broken system. I think now we should be thinking about the solutions. But I'll still support the parents being there for their kids. Not by force. It should be a willing thing for each parent to do. The kids should be given the access to see their parents. I still stand on that. And I know we have gone past our time. Oh my God, these people are going to kill me. But we had Angelica who was coming late and Becky was coming late. But we love you guys. We're gonna wrap up this show. Thank you, Angelica and Becky and Janet, for being here, and Rose, she left, and
Thank
Joyce,
you too,
and also Mom
Grace.
Lillian. I had another lady that was supposed to come, but she got caught up at work. So hopefully next week she's gonna be here on Sunday. We air this show every Sunday between 2 and 3, and it's because we are all over. So we wait for each other. We have people in Europe, kuna watu wako Kenya, and here in America too. So it is a collaborative work. But we thank you guys for watching. Follow us on Facebook on the 7 Kenyan Golden Girls. Like our page, YouTube. We bring issues that we personally experience. So hatusomai kwa kitabu. This is our real life experiences, and we know it's affecting a lot of people out there. So hopefully we're gonna see you guys next week. We're gonna come up with a hard topic, but this single parenting, I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. So we're gonna be thinking about solutions. But
Yeah.
Janet, you have your final word before we wrap up. She's our timekeeper.
Thank you for tuning in. That's it.
Becky.
Nisemeaje, mtu we cannot change the system. We are just small. So what the system says, we have to go with the system. Yeah? And the solution is, if you are supposed to pay. If you cannot pay, go and deal with the government. Maybe you can take a lawyer. We have lawyers who can help deal with such problem. I don't know. That's my advice.
What about you, Angie?
Yeah, like I said, wazazi, they have to look for a way to help their kids, so or so.
Okay.
The system, because the system, we can't break it. We can break it. It's difficult. It would be nice, but it's difficult. And if we break the system, kuna wazazi vichwa ngumu, wana pesa lakini wataki kusaidia watoi. So I think the system is good to be there because it's helping. Hawa wazazi wanakata kusaidia watoi, wanafosiwa. Unaona, it's positive and negative. So yeah,
it's like a coin. It has the head and the tail.
Yeah, exactly.
Betty amesema good night, gotta work tomorrow morning. Nice conversation here. Love you guys. We're gonna finish up. Hope to see you next week.
Good night, Becky.
Bye-bye.
Becky. Betty. Sana kuita Becky. Bye. Mwah. Bye.